It's been a great year for physical media releases. Some amazing collector editions have been released, not only from Arrow and Second Sight, but also the major studios that got involved. So I thought I'd do a wee list. So here's my favourite releases of 2024. Welcome to Mad Murray Movie Reviews. If you're new here, I review physical media, so 4K, Blu-ray, Steelbook and Special Edition. And today I'm going to go over my favourite releases of the year. Now some of these I have reviewed on my channel, so I'll leave links to the description for those. Others I haven't got around to yet, but hopefully will in the new year. So here goes. So I'm going to start off with my Honourable Mentions. So first up on Honourable Mentions is one of these Paramount Scares editions. And this is 4K of The Ring. This is a great horror movie, and they did a fantastic version of this, and it's a beautiful edition. So that's the first one. Then the other Paramount Scares released as well. I got Rosemary's Baby, which was first time watch for me, and I really enjoyed it. Really atmospheric movie, and it's beautiful 4K. And released at the same time was Pet Sematary. These lovely editions too that Paramount released them in, and this looks very good as well, so it's well worth added to the collection. Then Second Sight released one of my underrated films, I think. It's a beautiful edition of You're Next, which is a great movie, and this is a beautiful edition. Second Sight only do beautiful editions, and this is one of the best. Then on to Universal. Now Universal had a brilliant year too, so this is one of my more recent gets. So it's Black Phone. This is a good horror movie. Ethan Hawke's brilliant in it, and this is a beautiful edition as well. And The Northman. I still haven't watched this yet, but it's another one that added to the massive list. But this is a beautiful edition as well. And Paramount released Galaxy Quest. This is a great laugh. It was one of my first films I actually imported from America on Blu-ray. No, on DVD actually, years ago. And I was happy to see it released in 4K, and this is a lovely little edition as well. And the last of Honourable Mentions is one I got earlier in the year. This fantastic Shout Select edition of JFK. Now this is a brilliant edition. It comes with 3 Emery cases, so you get the 4K rescanned director's cut and the Blu-ray, and you get the Blu-ray of the theatrical cut and another disc full of extras. So it's an amazing edition of a fantastic film. Now onto my top 20. Now these next 10 aren't in any kind of order, but the top 10 themselves will be ranked from 10 to number 1 to my favourite release of the year. So first up is Arrow's edition of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is a great horror movie, and Arrow done an amazing job of this. The picture quality, sound quality, all top notch, and of course another beautiful edition with these new slip covers that they do. So highly recommend it. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Next up, a great release by Universal, Atomic Blonde. What a beautiful edition this is. It's one of the best looking editions. Boxes, artwork, amazing. This film's great too. They've done a great job of it. It's massively underrated, I think, so really deserves a sequel. So that's it, Atomic Blonde. Next up, one of my favourite films of the year. Japanese film, Godzilla -1, and this amazing box set. Look at that there. Comes with 4 discs, 1 4K and 3 Blu-ray, so it has all the extras you'll need. And this film looks and sounds fantastic. Really do need to review for it. It's up there as probably my favourite film release of the year itself. So that's Godzilla -1. Now you might be surprised this one's so far down the list, but still a fantastic release. So it's Nightmare on Elm Street. It's actually a nice edition. some people aren't too happy with the artwork, but I think it looks grand. But the film itself looks fantastic, and really the Atmos sounds amazing. Really ups the film to the next level. It just needed a bit more extras really for a film of this magnitude. We waited long enough for the release, but still a brilliant release. So next up is a film that traumatized me as a child. BFI's edition of Watership Down. And this is a beautiful edition as well. I loved the artwork on it. You get a plethora of extras. So hopefully I might actually do a review of this. But that's Watership Down. So one of the best releases of the year too. Didn't just make my top 10, but Universal's Twister in this fantastic edition. Beautiful artwork. You can see the rain on it, steelbook, and the film itself looks amazing. But the sound, that Atmos sound, really does up to the next level. It'll just blow your windows out. It's fantastic. One of the best releases of the year. Highly recommend it. Now, if you're a fan of my channel, you know I'm a huge Arrow man. And of course, I couldn't do without Carrie by Arrow. What an amazing edition this is. The 4K in this is pin sharp, and the colours do just jump out at you. And this is a great horror movie, and what a beautiful edition they done. And another one by Arrow, Trick or Treat. This is a massively underrated wee horror movie. Sadly, they only gave it a standard slipcase edition, but still, they did an amazing job of it. The picture and sound, this is fantastic, and it's a great movie. Highly recommended. And Arrow again, one of my favourite films. Silence of the Lambs. This is a site exclusive edition I got. Did an amazing job. Picture, sound, looks fantastic. All the extras you would need in this lovely box set. So, Arrow's version of Silence of the Lambs. And last of the first 10 is newly released release I mean. It's Second Sight's Blair Witch Project, and this amazing set. They've done a fantastic job of this. Now this isn't 4K of course, just Blu-ray, but this film looks as good as it's ever been, and the sound as good as it's ever been. I need to give it a full-on watch and a full-on review, hopefully in the new year. But that's Second Sight, Blair Witch Project. So now on to my top 10 of the year. Now this is a difficult list to make, but any of these films could be in any order, really, other than the top 2 or 3. But at number 10, I went with Studio Canal's release of Flash Gordon, this fantastic 5-disc set. Now if you're a fan of this film, you have to get this. This is as best as ever looked and sound. Of course, it's a massively bright film, and the colours really do pop in this. And of course, the amazing Queen soundtrack sounds fantastic. Studio Canal done an amazing job of this. I'm surprised they don't do more special editions, but this is highly recommended. Definitely worth a get. So that's Flash Gordon. So, number 9, another Universal edition. King Kong. This is a beautiful edition, from the artwork on the box itself to the massive amount of extras you get. It's unbelievable, and the film looks fantastic. Now some of the special effects can look a little bit ropey now. It's an old film, but I think Universal done an amazing job of this, and they've had a fantastic year. And that's my number 9. At number 8 is another Arrow release, and what a fantastic release it is. The 4K of Crimson Peak. Now this film looks amazing. It's probably one of the best looking films of the year. Arrow done an amazing job of it. Picture quality, pin sharp, colours vibrant, sound amazing, and you get this beautiful edition. It's like a book. Opens out and then you get everything inside. I did a review of this, and I think it's probably one of Arrow's best of the year, if not their best of the year. So that's it, Arrow's Crimson Peak. So, at number 7, another Universal edition, the fantastic 4K of Duel, Stephen King's debut movie. And what a fantastic movie it is, and it's never looked as good. Now, this film is shot mostly outdoors, so it looks beautifully bright, vibrant. That car, as bright red as you've ever seen. And the sound of that lorry is amazing. What a fantastic film, and what a brilliant release too. And those this lenticular cover at the front is kind of cool. So that's my number 7. And at number 6 is another Second Sight release, the fantastic Late Night with the Devil. This is going to be a kind of surprise hit. It was a good actually horror movie, very well made, filmed very well. The aspect ratio jumps from 4:3 to kind of widescreen throughout. And it's a brilliant movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Very atmospheric and highly recommended. And a brilliant addition, of course, by Second Sight. Right, another Universal one, and what a brilliant addition that is too. Number 5, I got this as a Christmas present last night in Soho. This is a stunning looking edition. The artwork in this is amazing, and nothing touches probably one of the most beautiful steelbooks you'll ever see. What a fantastic edition it is. The film itself is brilliant too. The colours in it are vibrant, and the sound, of course, is fantastic. But this is a beautiful edition, and Universal have really hit it out of the park this year, and hopefully they'll continue on next year. But that's it. And number 5, Last Night in Soho. And at number 4 is my only Vinegar Syndrome edition, Southern Comfort. This is a brilliant movie, highly underrated, and Vinegar Syndrome have done an amazing job. The restoration they've done on this is fantastic. The picture and sound, brilliant, and the extras in this are fantastic. Lots of great interviews with Walter Hill, and you can see the edition itself. It's just beautiful. Pity they're so bloody expensive, or more actually difficult to get. But that's Vinegar Syndrome's Southern Comfort. Really forgot there. Now, number 3, which is actually a surprise for me, because I only kind of was bought this on a whim, but what a beautiful edition it is. Universal Monsters edition, and this fantastic giant media book with 8 films. I don't know if you get them all in there. Fantastic. You get all the classic horror movies. And of course, lots and lots of information about all the films as well. But as a collector edition, it's very hard to say this is not one of the best you'll ever see. And the size of it too, pretty big. That's my number 3. Now number 2 is another Arrow edition. Now this one I had to get from America. I was shocked that they weren't going to release it over here in Europe at all, Ireland, UK. But it's Conan Chronicles, so you get both Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, and lots and lots of extras. But Arrow done a fantastic job of this. The picture and sound on both films look brilliant. Now, especially I think Barbarian actually looks better. It's by far the better film. Destroyer is a bit more campy, but both films are fantastic to have in 4K, and this beautiful edition too of it are released. But sadly, never got released over here. Maybe in the future. But that's it. Number 2 is Conan Chronicles. Now, there'll be no surprise what's number 1. It's probably going to be number 1 in a lot of people's kind of top 10s, top 20s this year. We waited long enough for it. It's Second Sight's The Hitcher in this beast of an edition. And what an edition it is. I love this film. I hadn't seen it in such a long time, and it was great to kind of revisit it again. But what a brilliant job Second Sight have done on this. Now, we were waiting for years for this film. It was coming out in Blu-ray first, and then all of a sudden they got a new kind of original negative, and they decided to go back and just to make sure they did a full 4K, and thank God they did, because what an amazing job it is. And this film is full of extras galore. But what a beautiful edition. I think Second Sight deserve number 1 for the year, because it's definitely my favourite release of the year. So Second Sight's The Hitcher. So that's my big list of the year. My favourite editions. Now there's some beautiful editions in there. I still think Second Sight have had a fantastic year, so have Arrow. And even Universal, Warner Brothers and Paramount have had great years too. And hopefully they'll continue on now in 2025. So what do you think of this, my list of movies? Do Do you agree with any of them or disagree? I don't mind, either sounds good to me. Just leave it in the comment and I'll definitely reply to you. Please like and share this video too if you want, and subscribe. And I'll leave like any film I did a review over the year, I'll leave a link in the description, and hopefully I'll be able to catch up on some of the other ones I missed out on. So thanks very much for everybody who's actually watched this year and commented and liked, shared, subscribed. Very much appreciated. So here's looking forward to 2025. So thanks very much for watching again, and bye bye.